one of the really cool things about ISCA, and it's going to be celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
So I'm Brooke Fessler. I am the co-founder and co-director of the International School Counselor Association.
My name is Cheryl Brown, and I am co-founder and co-director of the International School Counselor Association.
So Cheryl and I were working at a school in Jakarta, an international school, and we saw that there were counselors from all over the world at our school. It was a large counseling team, and that we all had different training, different experiences, but nothing was, we didn't have a common framework to work from in terms of developing a counseling program. And in that experience, we realized that there weren't really standards for counseling programs and school counselors.
In my office, Brooke and I were talking. It was like one of these origin stories. We're sitting around like 5 p.m. and we're both talking about there's not a unifying framework for school counselors. I had a framework for college counselors, but we didn't have one for the K through 12 counselor. And that really concerned me because we're all part of the school system. So Brooke and I said, let's develop something.
Well, one thing I think is always important is to have people. And the one thing I really appreciate about ISCA is they are knowledgeable, they're like family. And I know that if ever there's anything that I need, I can find it through ISCA and the network. So I really think it's important to have just unification within the profession.
So imagine these are different continents, the time zone, and we had to make it work. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but also joys and just happiness of how things were working and all the support that we received from not only our administrators, and we really do want to thank our administrators, especially our early administrators who supported us. So in Jakarta, David Kramer, Tim Stewart, Jeff Smith, were pivotal in our plan because they first giggled. They're like, you girls, I don't know. And we're like, hey, we're gonna do it. And now they sing our praises where they're like, wow, you did do it. And look at what you've accomplished. And we know we accomplished this not just because of us two, but because counselors around the world joined in with us to, one, write a better model, that's the international model for our schools, and volunteers such as our task force members who work with us very closely. Christine Mazzone, having her part of the team has been really wonderful, and her expertise. So we know we didn't do this alone. We may have had the vision and we carried through the vision, but we also want to say thank you to all of our administrators.
ISCA is basically the one organization that I think really connects us with our exact clientele that we need, the people that we want to reach, the people that we want to help. So I think ISCA is just completely instrumental for the work that we want to do and how we reach the kids that need support. The counselors and the people that work in student well-being are the ones that are on the front line and know who needs that extra stuff. So it's all here. This is exactly it.
It's an amazing community. You meet so many great people. You have a room full of people who share the same passion you do to care for this community. You're all on the same page, and that is an amazing buy-in that you have. Like you start with people who are already convinced that they want to care for these kids, and not having to convince people is a super way into a presentation. Like I present around the world and I feel like I get to skip the first half of my presentation and just go straight to the heart of why we're all here.
Part of the reason why people come to ISCA conferences, they get to see friends from so long ago, friends who maybe they met last year. So as we move into the future, we want to continue a community where people know that they can sit next to each other and say, hey, let's go have a coffee.
My partnership with ISCA has been fantastic. Cheryl, Brooke, and the entire counseling community is so supportive and see the value in us really privileging student-teacher relationships and making that a core part of the school experience.
Today, I've been able to meet my colleague in 3 different countries in the ISCA setting, in the ISCA conference setting. And that allows me to, again, stretch myself for learning about different backgrounds and cultures and experiences, and be able to use that information that I've gained to support the many, many faces and the individuals that I work with daily. So yes, this is a part of my growth and stretching so that I can be better for my community that I serve and the communities that I will touch later.
Here, it's a convention where professionals from different parts of the world, bringing them with all their skills, their learnings. And this is a good time to benchmark good practices, to learn more, to grow in the field, and to have that support that in this journey, you will never be alone.
I think when I look back on the 10 years and what we've accomplished, I'm always surprised at how much we've done. And I know the ideas that we have and what more we can continue to do. And I'm really, really excited about it. Because I think that we're getting more, there's more recognition. People are understanding that we're here to stay and that we're filling the gaps that are left in a lot of different, like with resources, trainings, tools, and that our products are really strong. And that's because we're so committed to putting in the time to do it right. And so I think there's a lot ahead. We have ideas all the time. It's about managing and pacing ourselves to do it well and to do it right. Yeah, so there's a lot more coming, and there's a lot more growth to happen.
Happy 10 years, ISCA.
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 Happy 10 years, ISCA.